podcast. We're at 30%. The the wait. Tripitas. Okay, now we're live. How's it going, guys? I'm the Chunky CAT, and my friend here is Tripitas.
Tacos.
Chuck. I'm surprised you didn't do disguise Tripitas, and you're just like Tripitas.
Yeah, just Tripitas. That's fine. That's fine.
Tripitas. This is our podcast. We are called the Beach Episode Podcast, and what we do is basically just we're gonna review some animes, and we also are gonna do like sports talk, video games, movies, really anything that piques our interest in this podcast. We will talk about it. But for mostly right now, in the first couple episodes, we're gonna do like mostly anime.
Yeah, a nice little mixed bag. But to start off, do something that we're both really into, because I know like sports wise. Well, I don't watch a ton of sports anymore. I'll still watch basketball, but like video games, we have a pretty different taste on. So those will be some interesting talks.
Yeah, his video game library is a little bit more broader than mine. I only play like 3 games.
That's true. That's true.
I am broadening my experience. I'm trying different games that I know I suck at, so it'll be interesting for
Expand
me.
your horizons, my son.
I don't know if I want to though. What happens if League almost like destroyed me? I
You
don't know.
still play League.
I mean, who doesn't after that?
Dear God. Hey man, as long as someone's shielding you.
Dude, get out of here. Don't talk to me.
No, it's
Tripitas.
never dying.
Dude,
You did, but
okay. That's because I didn't know about supports around that time of playing, alright? I didn't know that I was gonna like have shit supports the rest of my life.
yeah, man. It's like I'll never get a good jungler. It's okay. You understand now.
Yeah, ever since you picked Renekton jungle, it's never been good for you after that.
Hey, man, you just can't appreciate my strats.
You never take wits in Jarvan?
One day you might convince me.
Maybe. I'm telling you.
One day.
I'm telling you, it was buffed as fuck on that patch. You didn't believe me.
Nope. Stop it.
I'm telling you.
Nope. Stop it.
Uh,
We're not getting into that. So I don't know what. So why don't you want to talk about the shows that we're currently watching that they can expect us to talk about in the talking of the podcast in the next few weeks?
yep. So the first anime we were watching is Rent a Girlfriend. Basically, is a man who had just broken up with his girlfriend, is kind of lonely, and finds
Nope.
this.
Other way around.
Wait, what?
Girl breaks up with him.
Okay, girl breaks up with him. He's super lonely and sad and horny. Um, and he finds this app. Emphasis on the horny part. Um, and he finds this dating app where he can rent a girlfriend for like what, an hour a day, right? You can like kind of plan out the whole day with her if you pay the
Yep.
right amount of money, which is hell of expensive. I think like his first date was like almost 20,000 yen, which I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but
Was it that much?
yeah, he pays a lot, dude. I think in the latest episode he almost paid like 25,000 yen.
Dear God.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm gonna leave the synopsis right here while we talk about this anime for a cool sec. Maybe it'll pique your interest. But right now, there's currently 4 episodes, right?
I think we're on episode 4.
Episode 4. We're definitely gonna talk about this in the next episode a little more in depth. Right now, I have it as a 9. I think Trepitas has it as a 8.
I haven't seen this week's episode, but I'm between a 7.5 and an 8.
I'm still doing 9 because this episode was awesome. I think.
Yeah, you were talking about it a little bit yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think before like I can really give like a score that's like fair, I think like all the girls need to get in there because it is kind of more of a harem show
Yeah, that is
to a
true.
degree. Um,
It just
so
hasn't
like,
fallen off yet. That's what I like about it. That's why I kind of give it such a high score.
that's fair. That's fair.
Um, people who are not like who would like appeal to this anime. I think people who like what is this kind of like a harem slice of life kind of anime, right?
So I think if you like Nisekoi or We Never Learn, I think it's a fairly or quintessential quintuplets even to a degree. I think this is a good avenue so far for it. That it's an easy transition.
And if you're not into this kind of anime, maybe you're into like action and stuff, like give it a try. Give it like the good old 3 episode try, see if you like it. I think it's funny. Um, you kind of feel kind of cringy for the main character because he is just lonely and horny. Um, but
Yeah, the main dude is pretty cringy. I mean, it's not like I think if you have been in a similar situation that you it's not like you can't relate to it, but I just think most people are like, no, I don't want to relate to
yeah,
it.
I don't want to be that guy. It's cool that he's
Yeah,
getting all
like
those
that.
girls, but the way he's doing it is just hella weird.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Let's see.
But I mean, hey, he's doing what he has to do, I guess.
Ugh, maybe the
I,
sec.
I guess we, I
Oh,
guess we should kind of say first, like for the podcast, we're doing two, 3 seasonal shows, and then because there's like way too much anime to keep up on. So 2 or 3 shows that are currently airing, which we'll talk about every week, the latest episode or whatever. And then we're watching like we each like do a roll on a random anime to watch, and then we'll fully watch that anime, and then we'll talk about it once we're fully done with it.
yeah, and that anime that we were watching that we randomly rolled is Tripitas anime that he picked and is called Magical Senpai. And it is about this high school student who is looking for a club his freshman year of high
So we
school.
can, yeah, so we can slack off.
Yeah.
And
Um,
he
go ahead.
runs into this upperclassman who is terrible at magic, and there's just like a bunch of fan service gags, and some of the humor is pretty on point so far. I mean, I like it from where we're at. I don't think it's great by any means, but like I think it's worth it. I think if you're just looking for a quick laugh, and it's nice because the humor I think kind of sticks a little bit better than a lot of shows because it's only 13-minute episodes.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be dragged on. You're not gonna be like, oh, it's 24 minutes and like the first 12 is awesome and then like the next 12 is kind of like meh.
Yeah, because it's the same jokes
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah. It's she's caught in the weirdest positions. It's like really fan service. If you've watched Aho Girl, you like that kind of humor. This is kind of gonna appeal to you. It's only a 6.5 on my anime. I think I give it a 7 so far, 5 episodes into it. We're going to talk a little more about it next week, but I think it's somewhat good. It's not bad. It's not definitely not bad.
It
It's
just is what it is.
yeah.
Like it's not gonna be the next great comedy like Gintama. Like I think I'm at about right at a 7 too. Well,
Yeah.
where I'm at. I think depending on how the jokes I guess evolve or other characters appear will determine like if it stays that score, goes up maybe a little or lower.
Yeah. Uh, you know, I'm just waiting for the all the characters to show up before I can give it like a true rating. It could go down. I mean, like it could get worse after these episodes. I don't know. Like that's what happened to Aho Girl. I felt like it kind of just trailed off in the end.
I don't even think I finished that one to be completely honest with you. And
Yeah,
like
you became bored of it because it was kind of like the same thing over and over every weekend.
yeah, and for me that's like pretty weird because I think I've only like dropped like 20 anime.
Yeah, you usually stick out and at least watch the first season. You know.
Yeah, I usually really try to stick with it to find something redeemable.
Yeah.
Like that'll keep me watching, and I think that's the worst thing an anime can be is just boring. And it just got boring for me.
I feel you on that.
Like, because even if a show is really, really bad, it can still be really, really good.
I don't
Because
want
if
to.
anything, you can get drunk and laugh your ass off at it.
I won't speak of the anime I've watched 4 times and can't find anything about that I like about it.
Manga Sensei, quick, go
I don't.
watch it.
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, we will eventually.
uh, yeah. Either random anime or you're gonna force me to watch it again at some point.
You're damn right. You think you're getting out of it? No, no, no.
Maybe, maybe. The third anime that we are watching right now is Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. I forgot that was there's more to the title than the anime. Sorry.
Sugoi Dekai.
It is a 24-minute version of Aho Girl, but better. I feel like for now.
Yeah, I think like Aho Girl had a lot more emphasis like on comedy and gag comedy, but I feel like Uzaki-chan still has the comedy, but it's a little bit more focused on the slice of life portion, at
Yeah,
least from where I'm at.
and the
So I
characters are
think
panning out more
yeah,
than Aho Girl.
I need to catch up on that one. I think I'm on episode 2.
Okay, yeah, I think I watched three already. So on the third episode was pretty good. They look like the characters are gonna kind of like expand, you know, where like Aho Girl, the first episode, you knew every character and that was it.
Yeah.
It's this one kind of looks like you said, it's going towards more a slice of life, and in slice of lives, characters do kind of like expand out, become a little bit better towards the end of the animes. So that's what I'm kind of hoping with this anime, but who knows? I really like it for the comedy though.
Yeah, the comedy is nice. I think the main girl, Uzaki, has a, decently interesting design. It's not like great by any means, but you know what? It's not boring to me.
And then Sakurai, who's the main character, who's a boy, he's pretty good too. Uh, he's just as like blunt, you know, not as like abusive as like Aho Girl's main character guy who would just like
That
kick
guy was
her. Yeah,
savage.
he was savage.
That
He's
guy-
he literally told her she was just dumb as hell. With this one, he's kind of like, I'll let her be, but she is dumb.
yeah, well, I think maybe to kind of continue, we should like talk about like kind of like our rules for long running shows. Like if we randomly like on one of our spins, if we randomly get let's say fucking
One.
One Piece.
Uh,
This,
we agreed anime no longer than what, like 200, 100 episodes, right?
I think we were closer to 100.
Yeah.
I think it's not that we wouldn't watch longer running shows, but it would just take too long to talk about.
And if you want, we can like stream those like our rolls so people will see like what we go through because we both get 4 picks each, and so we roll 4 times for the animes, and then out of those 4, we pick the best one that we think that we would like. Because anyways, those other picks are gonna go into like a random generator again. They'll probably get picked again in the
Yeah,
next slot.
like we're not gonna get out of everything.
Yeah, as long as this podcast like rolls, like we'll be watching random animes. Um, I don't know what else, like any more rules for that like rolling system. Like
No,
100
I think
episodes is like our good place. If it's 200, we might if it's really good. But
I think like if because eventually we're gonna like end up running into like longer running shonens and whatnot. I think like maybe at some point we could talk about them.
if we've already watched them, like if Naruto pops up, I feel like we're we're both confident enough to talk about Naruto without having to like watch 500 episodes or 700 episodes.
Yeah, like definitely. I don't think we need to completely do a rewatch for that. You know, that
Yeah.
that might be maybe something an interesting idea would be like we watch like a certain arc of like
Yeah.
a long running show and we could talk about that versus like the entire show. I don't know.
Or like a
That's
movie
still
that's not like super canon to the anime, but like gives us like an idea of what the anime is.
yeah, I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah. Because I don't want to ruin someone's day for watching like an anime that's like super canon, right? Like an anime movie that's like
Hmm.
tied. I'd rather watch something that's like, oh hey, let's defeat this magical monster. It's not even in this like manga, so let's just do this movie. Naruto has a lot of movies like that. We could do that. We could watch a couple
Yeah,
Naruto movies.
yeah. There's a lot of standalone ones.
Yeah. What else should we talk about? Other than anime, like we said, we're also gonna do more, but like for sure we're gonna stick. I think I have one that's on hold that we're gonna watch or plan to watch. It is Tiger and Bunny. It's the one I chose from the random generator. It has a 7.9. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of like a noir, like mech show, I would say. When we
Oh
watched the
yeah,
anime,
we
the
should
trailer.
probably mention that like with our roles, like when one of us has like picked the show we want to watch, it's then like for instance we'll finish Magical Senpai, then we'll go right into the show that Steven picked.
Yeah. So as soon as Adam's show is finished, we will go straight into mine. And we'll let you know though. Like we'll for sure let you know when all 12, 13 episodes of Magical Senpai is done. We'll review that real quick. We'll definitely tell you about that, how we felt about the anime. And then after that we'll be like, all right, so next week episode we'll start talking about Tiger and Bunny. We'll give you like weekly recaps of where we're at on the anime, and then we'll give you like a actual like summary of the anime after we finish all the episodes.
Yeah, go into positives, negatives.
If you should
If you would
watch
want,
this, yeah,
yeah, if you want to see a second season, blah blah blah.
because I think Tiger and Bunny's 2 season it has 25 episodes. It may just be
A two core.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have it as a pretty good system for the most part. I'm
Yep.
sure we'll tweak it along the way.
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of tweaks probably just because both of us are gonna find flaws in our system. But
Yeah, I mean, it's the first episode. I imagine we'll be doing this for a long time.
yeah, we're also gonna have our friends come and play every once in a while. I have a couple. We have a couple of friends that already want to be in this podcast and just kind of talk about games and anime in general.
Oh God, it's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah. Noodle Bomb wants to go. Ying Yang. She's still. I'm pretty sure Ted wants to be in here. Uh,
Yeah, I got a few friends who wouldn't mind coming on too.
yeah. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. I feel like it's gonna be tons of fun.
Oh, that's the idea, is just to have fun. It's
Yeah.
nothing serious.
Yep. But you got anything else before we finish off this first episode, man?
No, I think we're good. Good introductory podcast.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, whoever's gonna watch this, thanks for watching. Whoever stayed the whole 17 minutes. We'll be back next week, either Friday or Saturday. We're gonna live stream this for a while until we find like an editing program for so we can actually like edit. But until then, this is all gonna be live streams. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to say anything, Adam, go ahead.
Nope. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back next week.
All right. See you later, guys.